Hi, and welcome to Naturally Danny CO. Now, I don't know about you, but I never turn down a sweet treat, and topping my list, thick and creamy homemade frozen custard. To see it made from scratch, I decided to reach out to an expert in Houston, Texas, known for using wholesome and some unique ingredients.
I love making frozen custard because it allows me to be creative, to practice sustainability and getting the taste of Houston in this product and just connecting people to where they're from.
Kathleen Morgan grew up on a farm outside of Houston, and she's been connected to the land ever since. From sweet potato to, yes, even creamed corn, homegrown Texas ingredients and early childhood memories are the inspiration for all the unusual custard flavors she sells as Honeychild sweet creams.
Kathleen, you grew up with homemade ice cream, so
Yeah.
why switch from ice cream to sweet custard?
Frozen custards offer so much more flavor. It also allows me to use more all-natural ingredients. A lot of ice creams have processed ingredients and different stabilizers in them to really make them work.
Yeah.
Whereas frozen custards, I can rely on the eggs to do most of the work for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of the inspiration for my flavors comes from my upbringing and the things that resonate with me. For instance, Texas sheet cake, one of my flavors, is based on a cake that was brought to every family reunion. It's one of my favorite cakes.
You buy local ingredients. Why is that so important to you?
We produce so much stuff here in Texas, and I really enjoy sharing that with other people. And it's important to me to also provide economic opportunity for small family farms in this area.
What are we gonna make together today?
We are gonna make peanut butter and jelly frozen custard. It's one of my favorite sandwiches, my go-to.
PB&J.
PB&J,
With
yeah.
your Kathleen twist.
Yeah, with my frozen custard Kathleen twist. We're gonna do a cup of milk and a cup of buttermilk. I think buttermilk deepens the flavor. I think it also makes it less sweet.
It's got a nice tang to it.
Yeah, I think so. Now you're gonna do a cup of the cream.
Okay, so everything's the real deal here.
You don't get the best frozen custard by cheating on ingredients.
All right, so heavy cream.
All locally sourced and grass-fed. Now we're gonna add a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
We'll do a little bit of honey as well.
Avocado raw honey.
Yeah, the flavor's really interesting.
Ooh.
It almost has a molassesy flavor to it. While that's heating, we are going to crack some eggs.
Okay.
So we're gonna separate the yolks from the whites.
And so what happens to the whites?
There's a friend that I have who makes macaroons, and she will bring me her yolks, I'll bring her my whites.
I love that you guys, there's like a community.
Yeah, totally.
Nothing drives me crazier than waste. I don't
Yeah.
care what it is.
I'll whisk if you wanna pour these in.
Pretty straightforward ingredients, I would say.
Well, I try and keep everything simple. Try and make sure there's nothing unidentifiable.
It's all local ingredients, things you can pronounce.
Go ahead and put the peanut butter in while it's cooking.
So it's a peanut butter base.
So we're gonna take it off, and we're gonna strain it
Why are we straining this?
to get any cooked egg out. So now we're gonna make the jam. These are Concord grapes and muscadine grapes. Concord grapes are what you most typically think of when you think of grape jelly. The muscadine grapes will have a little bit different
Good.
flavor to them. So we're gonna add a half cup of water. So while this is cooking, we can get started on the peanut butter swirl.
Okay,
Add just a little bit of coconut oil to it.
okay.
So this is
Okay.
almost ready to take off. Go ahead and put them in the food processor.
Okay, so we puree this.
Yes, go for it. So then we're gonna strain this back into the pan. Right now I'm just straining the skins out. To this we're gonna add 1 cup of sugar. This will just heat up for a little bit, and once it gets going, we're gonna add some pectin to it. What it does is kind of thickens the liquid mixture we have here, makes it into what we know as a jelly. And we'll want to let it cook down for about 5 minutes.
And then cool all the way,
And then
right?
cool all the way, yeah.
All right, so here is our custard.
Yes. And this machine is where it will spin and freeze at the same time.
Look at that peanut butter.
Then freeze.
It's like dancing.
All right, you want to put that underneath.
Oh my gosh.
It's perfect. We'll add the swirl of this peanut butter,
Wow.
the muscadine grapes and Concord grapes that we cooked down earlier. We're just gonna swirl it in.
Let's get this all incorporated.
Perfect.
This will be our special Kathleen and
Yeah.
Danny's PB&J. Let's have a taste of this.
All right.
Okay. All right, cheers to the finished product. It's very sweet, delicious, and wonderful. Just amazing.
It's really nice.
Kathleen, what a fun day with you. I really enjoyed this.
Thank you.
And I love how working with local producers and growers is so important to you. You do it in a way that's very sweet, delicious, thoughtful, and wonderful, much like your sweet custard. Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you.